Squadron Leader Deepti Kala, your inference of this incident and also the repeated incidents, do you see a pattern here? Firstly, of course, what do you make of prima facie could have caused this incident from Denver, but do you see a pattern now with these repeated instances regarding this company? Is that a concern for you?
Yeah, good evening, Uday. Yeah, 100% it's a concern for me, Uday. Also, adding to what Sanjay sir has just said, this 737 MAX fleet had faced a global grounding also in 2019 and 20, and after the upgrades required systems and upgrade, the fleet was back in action. So, when it's like, if I talk about system, I'm a technical officer, so if I talk about any problem coming into one particular system, and then if it is coming on repeat, so that is when as a technical officer, or as a if I talk about Air Force itself as a organization, we would 100% look out for all the systems and find out the problems. Now, here are two things there that we need to think of. One thing is that every time there is not this the problem or the concerns that are erupting are not the same, which 100% does not tell us that this particular system in this Boeing aircraft is malfunctioning, and that's why all the incidences are being caused by that particular problem, and hence we can't say that Boeing is at fault, or I don't know who is at fault, but then we can't say it specifically. Second is unfortunately or coincidentally, all the incidences are happening with Boeing. So that is also something that is again, when I apply my logical mind, I feel like yes, I think Boeing needs to take action, and yes, these are not very new aircraft to them. So probably that angle also need to be kept in mind. Second thing is when we talk about technically, see, it is all about the maintenance also. Now, very unfortunate in both the incidences over there. First, when it happened in Ahmedabad, within 32 seconds, the aircraft went off. Now, with this aircraft in Denver, it was about to take off, and before that the landing gear broke off and the fire erupted. So imagine, had it just taken off, or had it happened during the landing, or it would or would have outbursted in bigger fire also. This could have also led to a bigger fire because it was filled with the entire fuel. So considering all these angles, that if maintenance was done, then how we could not find the concern in the landing gear at that time, what has happened. So both the incidences, what brings or takes my attention to is that why the faults are happening at such quick incidences. Though as a technical officer, I have been trained to believe, and I personally believe, that these are all machines. While cooking also, you don't know, your gas might just burst off. It happened with my mom 15-20 days back. You are churning your you're running your washing machine, it may just stop running. So it's a machine, ultimately it's a machine, it's not a human. Okay, so machines can go wrong at any point in time, we have to understand that. However, continuous faults coming in the same kind of airlines, that is what brings my attention, and probably will have some answers in future, because if it is happening, the entire global media, or probably everybody is seeking answers from Boeing. So probably Boeing shall come out with some information to this point. And second thing is that at this point in time, with that kind of credibility, I don't think it is nicer for us to say that who is at fault. We don't know what has happened on ground for the landing gear. I would only say that it was very fortunate. And as Sanjay sir said, this was my first this thing also observation, that how come people are coming with their bags and all that bloody. It is an emergency situation, and you are thinking of all these things. So yeah, over to you.
Okay.
This is what I wanted to point